Welcome to Canadian Tour TV's coverage of the Jamieson WFCU Windsor Roseland Charity Classic. We're here with the hometown hero and literally the poster boy this week, David Byrne. What's it going to be like playing in front of a hometown crowd and a bit of a home game this week?
It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited that it's back at Roseland. I haven't played a tournament out here since I've been 16 at our Essex Kent. And I got my uncle on the bag, who's a really, really good player. And between the two of us, we've probably played over a couple thousand rounds out here. So try not to overly think anything. I'm actually trying to play less out here and just play it like I did when I was a kid. Driver everywhere. I've actually probably played the shorty a little bit more than I've played the big course since I've been here. So it's going to be fun. I know a lot of people are going to come out, and it's nice to sleep in your own bed and see familiar faces, and everything, it looks the same.
What do you think about the course renovation that's been the big restructuring project over the last year to go back to the Donald Ross original design? What do you think of the course, and how do you think it's going to hold up this week?
I mean, I still think the guys are going to take it low, but it's changed. It's more of a thinking golf course where before you could just bash driver everywhere, and with the new bunkering system that they've put into place here, it's, at least for guys who hit it within 10 yards of where I do, the bunkers are perfectly placed. On 12 you used to be able to blast it left and then hit a clear, like pretty much a straight shot into the green, and now you can't. 14 the same thing, which we'll be playing as a par 4. 5 they've cleared out some trees. 17 you can't hit it left there anymore. They're in such a good spot to where they're going to catch a lot of balls and get a lot of play this week, and it will be one of the things that kind of save the golf course and the scores out here.
Now, a lot of people outside of Windsor know your name from the Big Break, where you're the winner at the Big Break Indian Wells. But talk about how your game sort of progressed since then, and where you are as a player now.
My game's a lot better now than it was even when I was on the show. Since the show, I've made a lot of swing changes just to feel like I can compete kind of week in and week out, and I haven't necessarily done so well on the Canadian Tour yet, but the game feels good, and I've always been a pretty solid putter, and I drive the ball fairly straight, so that usually sets up good for any Donald Ross course, and I know the golf course like the back of my hand, so yeah. I'm really excited to hopefully get off to a good start here this week. And
it's your 6th Canadian Tour event of the season. You've made 3 cuts so far. Talk about what the season's been like so far, maybe some things you've learned, and what you're trying to do to close out the season.
Tons of learning going on. This is my first year pretty much on the road and on tour, and I've been able to play 3 to 3.5 rounds out of 4, and I've kind of had a couple swings here and there that have really cost me. So it's been a big learning in terms of when do I practice, when do I rest, how do I look at a golf course, how do I go into it, how do I travel week to week, and I feel like I'm progressively getting better as time's gone on, and there's really no better place for me to pick it up than here at Roseland. Well, thanks very much. We hope to see you do well this week, and maybe the poster boy will be a tournament champion this week. I hope so. That would be awesome. Nice.